Hello everybody, this is Tom from MTG Radio with that game with Mimeoplasm deck to show you. God, this doesn't look like this is a horrible hand. We're gonna mulligan this, doesn't have a force. You too, everyone have fun. Smiley face. And don't have to look at them again. Alright, let's see what we're playing against. We have three users here. We have Red Ruby with a Ward Boggart Auntie deck, probably a Goblin deck, let's be honest here. We have a Venser Shaper Savant Mono Blue deck. That should be fun to play against. And we have a Zhao Dun the One-Eyed deck. This is actually a really strong Mono Black deck, so not worried, but interested in what's going to happen. We're not keeping this hand. So for those of you who haven't seen the deck video, deck tech video, or want to see it afterwards, this is a Mimeoplasm deck. Basically, the Mimeoplasm for 2 green, blue, and black. Legendary Ooze, very important, 0/0 from the Plane Chase decks. As it enters the battlefield, you may exile 2 creature cards from graveyards. If you do, it enters the battlefield as a copy of one of those cards with a number of additional +1/+1 counters on it equal to the power of the other card. Why is this here? You're not supposed to be here. I don't know. I don't I don't care about it. Why is that there? Why? Go away. No. Bad. No one likes you. I actually kind of like this thing, to be honest. Anyways, sorry, got distracted. This deck is built around dredging, with cards like Splinter Sprite, and then getting the cards out of your graveyard. It's not a combo deck. A lot of people accuse this deck of being a combo deck, and I've seen combo Mimeoplasm decks, so I understand what they're saying. But thankfully, this isn't one of them, so yay. It just really uses the dredging mechanic to a really good ability. We have everyone else not liking that this guy hasn't chosen with a mulligan yet. He'll figure it out soon enough. He might not have enough swamps. Or he might not be paying attention, which is always fun. Yeah, we're going to mulligan immediately. This hand is so much better. I like everything about this hand. Except for the fact that almost all our lands, a lot of lands come into play tats. So, let's see. Went to 6, still at 7. And have a nice cup of peppermint tea sitting next to me. It's delicious. It tastes like peppermint. Okay, it's just good. Anyways, so far today, on the 19th of 2012, as shown here, this is before Return to Ravnica comes out. I'm going to mention that explicitly due to the fact that, how do I put this? When Return to Ravnica comes out, there is going to be a bunch of cards that are going to go directly into this deck. I kind of want to talk about this guy and this guy. And so just thinking ahead. Yeah, I want to talk about, okay, all 3, never mind. Okay, so yeah, when Return to Ravnica comes out, we're going to have the Golgari Guild in it, which will be green-black. Already, that set is looking to have a lot of really EDH-worthy cards. It's probably going to be one of the most value-heavy sets ever made. Might even be one of the best-selling. But as of right now, those aren't online, so I can't have them in the deck. That's why they're not there yet. Just going to say that before comments a year from now are asking why they aren't in the deck. This is pre-Return to Ravnica, so all the cards before then that I feel should be in the deck are in the deck unless they're crazy expensive. Anyways, so let's continue to just look at the commanders while everyone is F8ing through the turn. We are going to put out a Slippery Cursed. Yay. So, Warp Boggart Ante, again, this is more than likely going to be a Goblins deck. Goblins decks are usually very aggressive. I've seen a lot of mono-red Goblins decks. They interact really well with just, Goblins. I'm worried about how fast this deck can come out of the gates, but I'm not worried about how well it can recoup. There's a very good possibility that when this guy dumps his whole hand, he's not going to have much of a hand left. So, got a Basilisk Caller to start it out, and that's Warp Boggart Ante. The thing is, remember she has Fear. I'll try and remember as well, but whenever you play against Wart, she has Fear. So just remember. Not Intimidate, Fear. Let's hide this guy. So, there's a Stigma. What the hell is this? Soldavi went into the battlefield. Sacrifice an untapped island. Ooh, that's bad. If you do, onto the battlefield. Taps for 1 and a blue. Blade of Bloodchief. Look at the top card of your library. You may put that card on the... Wow, this card's awesome. I didn't know it existed. What's with that art? Ugh. Ugh. Anyways, Venser is a very strong general because it has flash. Um, it's one of the generals that kind of gets accused for being a two versus a French style commander, as in Europe. As far as I know, this is what I've been told. I haven't been there. They play a lot of EDH 1 vs 1 with 30 life totals instead. I call it French EDH or the French Connection. Also, an abomination is another thing I would call that type of play. um, yeah, Flash generals are really good like that. We're talking generals like Vendilion Click, which would be 1 blue for a Flash 3/1. Mono Blue EDH decks do a really good job of controlling the game, which can actually cause a lot of undue hate. It's really hard to be a Mono Blue deck and not immediately get hit with the beginning chunks of life. So you usually get chunked fairly well in the beginning game, just because a lot of people don't know who to hit first, and so they kind of naturally gravitate towards that person. So we're going to show the power of burgeoning right now. We're going to play burgeoning and a tap land. And whenever someone plays a land, we're going to put one into play. So we should have an extra 3 lands by the end of this turn. Burgeoning is awesome. Basically, for green mana, whenever an opponent plays a land, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. It does a great job of ramping you really quickly. It's really awesome that way. Goblin Caves. Goblin creatures get +1/+2. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's actually one of the first times I've had it out this early in EDH game. Usually later on, it doesn't work really well. It's going to be a fantastic, fantastic card when we start dredging. Hopefully, we'll grab a dredger soon, and we get to play Life from the Loam. Once we get Life from the Loam out there, this card's going to shine. We're going to be able to Loam, bring back 3 lands, play them all, Loam, get back 3 lands, play them all, Loam. It's going to be a cycle. So I can't wait to use it. All right, talked about mono blue generals. Mono blue decks in general, again, they get hated out really quickly. I hate playing them for that one reason. What the balls is this? You may put an artifact, copper gnomes. You may sacrifice it to put an artifact card from. Wow, that's weird. Okay, from your hand onto the battlefield. That seems rather good, actually. Huh. Put a Techish development. Wow, this card is insane. I mean, we have 3 cards left in our hand, and we're going to recoup some with Cultivate. This is pretty silly. Oh, I got Tech Edge up. Sorry. Ooh, so in case you don't know, a really big thing about when you play Commander online, there's going to be a lot of time during your turn where you just don't want to do anything, but you want to be able to respond to stuff if possible. So instead of using F6, which only autos through one person's turn, what is? Oh, I don't want to play against that card at all. Okay. Contamination. That sounds disgusting. Oh, he's going to sacrifice it, though. That's fine. Oh. Alright, we are going to... We can just... Maybe increasing ambition? What do we want to do this turn? Let's cultivate. Let's not present a threat. I think that's going to be the best call here. We're going to want something like a island and a forest. And we're just going to pass. Okay, so anyways, talking about the auto yields, F8 is really important. What F8 is basically, I guess they're surprised with how awesome this deck is ramping. Um, F8 is a function on the keyboard. What it does during a Magic game, though, is if you have tapped all of your land to where you can't activate anything else, instead of having to F6 to each person's turn, when you F8, unless an ability comes up that you need to answer a yes or no ability question to, it will automatically skip through it. So it's going to be awesome. I can't currently F8 because I'm looking to Tectonic Edge the Esseldavi excavations. Or not. That seems kind of bad. Actually, I'm just going to tap these guys. Tap, tap, tap. Boop. Alright, cool. See, it's going to ask me to do an ability. I'm going to totally agree to do it because that sounds like a great idea. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 mana out on turn 3. End of my turn 3. So this is pretty insane. I've never done this before, and it makes me kind of feel happy. I'm going to get attacked a lot because of it, though. So yeah, remember to F8 is just nice for your opponents if you do that. So what's this guy going to put from his hand onto the battlefield? Tetravis? You may remove any number to put that many Tetravites. They each have flying, and this creature can't be enchanted. You may exile any number of tokens put on the battlefield with Tetravis. If you do, put that many. Oh, that's going to be pretty good with Blade of the Blood Chief. Too bad they don't sacrifice. That'll be annoying. Alright, so if this guy plays Contamination, it's not going to be fun. Okay. If a land is tapped, it produces black instead of any other type and amount. I really don't like this. This is actually a soft lock. I'm going to show you. That adds for black mana. So does that. So, yeah. We're getting Increasing Ambition. I'm not sure what for. Let's see what's in here. It might just be for something like Golgari Grave Troll to start dredging. That actually sounds really good. I like Grave Troll here. We can't cast it yet, which really sucks. But Grave Troll seems like the call. Unless I have a black spell. No, I could sever that thing so that Contamination goes away. That seems kind of right. But Contamination is going to make people want to kill him. So instead of messing with that, I'm just going to get a Grave Troll. We're going to lie to the chat and say we can't do anything about that. We can flash this back. Wow, that's insane. This deck has so much mana. Ooh, so let's talk about Xiaodun. This was actually a card I expected to come out. They did a product called From the Vault Legends, I believe. And he seemed really awesome. And sadly, we didn't get to... Gonna tap all my land just to show that I don't have anything else in this game. So, Xiaodun the 1/9 for 2 black black. It's a 3/2 with Horsemanship. You can sacrifice and to return target black card from your graveyard to your hand. You can activate this only during your turn before attackers are declared. It does a really good job of what it wants to do. I built a Xiaodun deck before. I didn't do a feature on it just because it didn't play out that well. But what this card does is on 4s, 6s, 8s, you end up returning the best card in your graveyard to your hand. It's really awesome. I like Chainer a little bit more just because I feel like it does more as a deck. Chainer Dimension Master. But don't miss out on the Horsemanship part. Horsemanship's actually a ability straight out of the Portal 3 Kingdom set. Basically what happened was Wizards was contacted by the Portal 3 Kingdom guys to make a new set, and they're like, hey, this will be awesome, we'll build it all around your ideas. And they're like, well, we don't really have a lot of flying creatures in our universe. And Wizards like, well, it's a main ability, it's something we need to use. And like, well, we don't really have that. So Wizards like, screw it, we'll make Horsemanship. Now Horsemanship's really interesting. A creature with Horsemanship can only be blocked by creatures with Horsemanship. Otherwise, it attacks unblocked. Sounds kind of weird, but it's better than flying. It's pretty much unblockable. You don't really encounter other Horsemanship creatures. So a Xiaodun deck actually has probably one of the strongest late games of any deck, minus like a Shielder deck probably, just because you can constantly cast your general and then eventually just start hitting people. It takes a while to kill them, but if you have a deck built around it, you put something like a Lash Wraith in there, where you can give them +X for each swamp. A deck becomes really good. Stratascythe, really good in Xiaodun decks if you want to attack with Horsemanship damage. Hopefully that's not this kind of deck. I really dislike his field right now because this is preventing me from doing anything really fun. I can get rid of it. I kind of want to sit behind this right now and not do anything, to be honest. But I'm not sure yet. It depends on what happens next turn cycle. It's very possible this guy just kills it. Or even just... yeah, he only taps for colorless mana. He's not doing anything. This is an interesting situation. Should I let the game progress and not do anything, and then I can just build up more value because I already emptied my entire hand of land? Or should I let the game continue? I'm not sure. I like the fact that this guy keeps getting hit instead of me. Because of Catenation, I'm no longer the aggressor, which is awesome. Right? This isn't coming at me. Yeah, it's coming at him. Awesome. This is interesting. Let's talk about this little combo going on right now, which is really interesting. Reassembling skeleton straight out of M11. 1-1 for 1 in the black, though. You can return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So he's going to sacrifice this, return this. Sacrifice this, return this. And it actually locks this guy out from doing anything. And if he has... most goblins are red, so it's actually going to screw him over a lot as well. Thankfully, though, for him, he has something that's going to let him filter. So that's going to be really useful for him. I guess it's all dependent on how good I think the Shadow deck is. Right now it's doing something pretty mean, so I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to flashback Increasing Ambition. I'm going to go and grab the card that's going to let me exile Reassembling Skeleton, just because I do want the game to progress. And in the meantime, he'll have been hit twice more by all their creatures, so ends up well. And in the meantime, I don't get chunked for damage, which is awesome, so I'm excited. And does he sacrifice? He does. So, ooh, I like this. All right, he's gonna keep beating down. So, Contamination is actually from the same set that Pestilence is in, or from the same block that Pestilence is in. I remember I got to play that set for a while. Ooh, is he? Oh, is he bogging me? I had a plan. All right, I actually can't deal with this guy now, which kind of sucks a lot. Damn it. Hey, he bogged me before Grave Troll was in there, though, which is good. Demonic Tutor. This is probably for what? Let's think. I'm assuming he is going to Diabolic Tutor for Cabal Coffers. Thankfully, I have Tectonic Edge out, so we get to kill it. Please pick another unfun card. That's cute. I will agree, I don't really like this Contamination lock he's got going. Can't really do anything about it. I actually can't do anything about it now, which is besides the point. So let's see what happens. I mean, every single turn this guy's getting hit for 5, so that's fine. Ooh, spider spawning. Yeah, I love both of these cards. I can't do anything right now. I'm just gonna tap all this. Actually, I'm gonna leave up my Tech Edge. Just in case I need to use it. It doesn't look like I will, but if he gets Cabal Coffers, I'm going to immediately Tectonic Edge it. Because having access to that much mana is not a good thing. Yeah! All the Bajuka bugs. Thankfully, these aren't hitting me. Oh, he got the Reassembling Skeleton. Perfect. Okay, he can't bring it back. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. So, in other news, yesterday, actually, for me, probably not for you when you're watching this, they recently banned Primeval Titan in EDH and unbanned Kakusho, which I was very, I guess, flabbergasted is the correct word here. I didn't expect it at all. Oh, that's incorrect. I was surprised they pulled the trigger on banning Primeval Titan. The reason being that once you ban Primeval Titan, you're kind of saying that you're banning creatures that are just a lot of value. I know I've talked about this before, especially on the old podcast, or even during videos I've mentioned it, or I've said stuff like Primeval Titan is the correct card for this deck, even though it should go in it. Like it was an easy auto include into any green deck. It was half the reason you would play green some of the time is just to get Primeval Titan, because having lands out is such an important factor in EDH. That being said, I personally was always kind of rallying for the banning of Primetime. I never liked the card. I never liked playing against the card. I know a lot of people that didn't. I'm not very sure my stance on whether or not I agree with the banning of Primeval Titan, though. Again, it puts out a bad precedence. This is going at me now, right? Oh, it's still going at him? Sweet. I The precedence for that card existing. Well, existing is for it was existing for standard and kind of for EDH. It's a great card in EDH. The precedence for banning it is you are legitimately saying like, hey guys, we're banning cards that give too much value in the format and put you too far ahead. Once you start doing that, you have to really take a hard look at a lot of the other cards in the set, or just in EDH in general, or just in Magic in general. Like once you start banning cards like EDH, like Prime Time, who's to say you can't ban a card like Consecrated Sphinx, Extra Planar Lens? Okay. Uh, Whenever a land with the same name is tapped for mana, its controller. Sweet! Sacrifice a swamp. I want extra swamps. Give me the extra mana. You're a good friend. I like you. So this turn, we're probably just going to play a Lord of Extinction, maybe? We can't really get anything going right now, so. Extra planar lens into Caged Sun. Okay, I still don't think I'm a problem. This is awesome. I can't even like Tectonic Edge or anything. So yeah, once you ban Primeval Titan, you're putting out a stamp saying like, hey, this creature is too much value. It warped the format. Once you've Rider Replication Primeval Titan once, you've done it a bunch of times. But again, that leads to cards like, what about cards like Insurrection, Rider Replication, cards that quote unquote end the game right there? Um, by banning Primeval Titan, you pretty much say like you're gonna put up a stance against those cards, which is something that's kind of sketchy for me. I really dislike that idea. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have 4 left. We can't cast both. So we're going to kill our Golgari Grave Troll. Oh, whoa, that's way too. Ooh, we can do both. This is awesome. All right, sorry. Black. Kill our Golgari Grave Troll. Play Lord of Extinction. Oh, that was disappointing. Whatever. All right, cool. We have a 6/6. Hey, 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 hey. Remind me not to block Rummaging Goblin with this guy. That'd be pretty bad. But yeah, there's a lot of other cards in the format that are just as format defining, just as not breaks the game, but gives the same amount of value as a Primeval Titan does. So it's really weird that they would go out and actually just say, hey, we're banning this card. That's the main reason why I dislike that they did it. I dislike that they did it because they finally said, like, hey, we're banning this card. Granted, they unbanned Kakusho. So I really don't know what's going on at all in that sense. Unbanning Kakusho, that card is insane. It puts you so far ahead whenever it dies. It's a horrible thing to copy with Rider Replication. Say it again. Um, it is format warping. Kakusho is. Like, that's a card that is format warping. So, I'm really surprised they unbanned it. I do live in Tampa. I showed my USF network a while ago. And I do go to Armada Games, which is where Sheldon Menery, who actually kind of runs the rules committee and is part of the heads for the EDH conglomerate that kind of runs things over there. Um, I had always talked about how much I disliked Primeval Titan. He would always counter with my same argument, so I'm not sure if it's really him that got behind it. I guess it was they had gotten enough feedback from other play groups that Primeval Titan was format warping. It was making games unfun. It was doing a lot of things they didn't want to happen. So that's the reason why they banned it, and I support it for that decision. We did recently try unbanning Kakusho in at Armada Games TDH League. A lot of people just didn't run it, but it can. I have seen it lead to some very unfun states. Thankfully, there's more exiling cards than there were when they first banned Kakusho. I don't even think O-Ring was around when they first banned Kakusho. So a lot of things have changed. Hopefully, enough things have changed to where I guess to where it doesn't affect the format too badly. Anyways, let's talk about what's going on. We finally got rid of the contamination, so all of our land taps for actual colors now. Extraplanar Lens is a really great card from Mirrodin, actually. You get to imprint a land you control, and whenever a land with the same name as the exiled card is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 mana of his or her mana to his or her mana pool of any type that land produced. Here's the thing, a great thing with Extraplanar Lens, if you exile like a snow swamp, uh, only snow swamps will tap for extra land. And since you can have multiple snow covered swamps in your EDH deck, it actually is a great way if you're playing Extraplanar Lens to get around giving your opponents mana. Like right now, this swamp taps for double, this swamp taps for double. So it's definitely something to keep in mind if you are on the Extraplanar Lens plan. It's actually kind of a cheap artifact coming straight out. Yeah, I figured that would happen. It's actually kind of a cheap artifact coming out of Mirrodin right now in price, but I do expect it to slowly rise. So I would definitely suggest getting some if you want to play monocarded decks. They're great. Speaking of ramping your mana in other colors, Cage Sun does a great job of this as well. Cage Sun for 6 mana. Choose a color. Creatures you control, the chosen color gives +1/+1. Additionally, whenever a land's ability adds 1 or more mana of the chosen color to your mana pool, so it's just you, add 1 additional mana of that color to your mana pool. This card was made after the switch to doing a lot of your controllers cards instead of all players, like Goblin Chief was made creatures you control. That's why. Sorry, my throat's kind of. Basalt Monolith. Oh, what the heck is this guy's deck do? Is he gonna exsanguinate us? Like, I'm very concerned for everyone's life right now. But that's besides the point. We're gonna Dredgel Garage Rave Troll. Come on. Yeah, dredging. Woo! Glean Crawler, Rampaging Balos, enemy dead. I want this guy to die immediately. I think we'll play Kessig instead, though. Go like that, I guess. That'll work. Play our Kessig Cage Breakers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might just play the Grave Troll again and sacrifice him to Phyrexian Tower on our upkeep. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. Boom Tube. Who is Boom Tube going to attack? Not this guy. Death Touch. We'll kill a Tetravite, I guess. That sounds good. It's a big mouth of death. Of death. It's great. That's some intense flavor text. The forlorn cries of the dead combined to make us laugh. That's pretty insane. So this guy probably has a kill spell. So yeah, we're just gonna bring it on in over there. These all have flying. I'm not attacking that guy at all. I'm just gonna let it back. Just keep it back. Again, we only have 2 creatures in our graveyard right now, so we're not really doing much. Bed creatures can't block. This card seems like it would have been awesome. Why would you discard it? We could kill people. Like this guy. So let's see what the Goblin deck is doing. Rummaging Goblin, Goblin is from M13. It's going to be a good looter. It is a good looter in red. And it's also a Goblin. So I like this so far. Goblin Chieftain is probably one of the best lords the Goblin clan has ever had. Giving your guys +1/+1 in haste. Not as... that's interesting. War Marshal is really... Chieftain is really good. War Marshal is really good. Goblin King isn't as good because it gives all goblins Mountain Walk. Usually you don't run into other goblins, so it's kind of fine. But interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what the Goblin player is going to do. Is it going to be aggressive? Is it going to be passive? I haven't seen a passive Goblin deck before, so... We do have targets for Mimeoplasm, which is good. We have a Rampaging Balos and the Glean Crawler. There is a large possibility we just copy Rampaging Balos and Glean Crawler with Mimeoplasm, just so we can get our general out there and at the same time start hitting people. Hey Jay, are you done playing unfun cards? That's kind of a dick move. I, some people apparently not though. When it comes to EDH, it's a measured amount of having fun with your deck. That's the goal. The goal is when you play EDH, you want to have fun. You want to play. It's cute. Why can't it go farther away? Hey, yeah, got War Chief. That guy's good. When you play EDH, you want to have a certain amount of fun. You want to do things that you perceive are fun, and at the same time, you're playing against other people who have completely different perceptions of what fun is. This is a good conversation I have with actually the Mana Pool guys about kind of whose fun is the correct fun, and the correct answer is no one's. When you say, "Hey, why are you playing unfun cards?" Like the person playing Contamination, who maybe they just really thought it'd be a great card, and it was working perfectly for what they wanted to do. So, although it might be unfun for you to play against, as long as that person is having fun, you don't really have the space to say stuff like, when are you going to stop playing unfun cards? Because if that card is fun for them, then that's what it is. I really hope that guy attacks me so I can block with my Golgari Grave Troll. Because I want it to die badly. Oh, all the whiffs. Mountain, Liana Vest, Command Tower, Mountain. Ouch. This guy's going to start getting big. I am very concerned about him. Um, very concerned. So he's going to put a +1/+1 counter on all his guys. He's going to put another 3 Tetravites into play. He's going to have a whole army. It's going to be pretty silly. I kind of hope this guy has something to deal with it, because I have a spider spawning that gives me 2 spiders right now. A grand total of 2. Less than 3, more than 1, 2, 2 spiders. There 1, 2 spiders too. That's well, 1, 2 spiders as well. I guess we might as well talk about the cards just got cast. Goblin War Chief, a fantastic card, I believe from Scourge. A part of a cycle with cards like Darrow War Chief, there's a Zombie War Chief. They all had the ability, because it was a very creature-centric block, actually had a lot to do with tribes as well. So a very tribal block. Each major tribe for the color had one of these war chiefs. Red was goblins, white was soldiers, black was zombies, green was elves, and blue was wizards. Basically, goblin spells cost 1 less to cast. A goblin creature control of haste. Doesn't give +1/+1, so it wasn't a classic lord, but it's really, really great card. It's part of the Goblin's Legacy deck because it does a good job that way. As is Ringleader. Ringleader is again from the same set, not the same. It's from the same block, not the same set. This looks like probably Apocalypse. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's got haste. Enters the battlefield. As you saw when the window came up, you reveal the top 4 cards of your library and put all goblin cards revealed that way into your hand. The rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Again, each color, each tribe of that color had one of these. So there's a zombie ringleader. There's a ringleader for each one. And they're called different things though, so it's easy to miss it. I guess he's finally coming this way. He's not though. This is weird. Okay. Going to put a stop on my upkeep so I can sacrifice this Golgari Drake Troll. That's the number one thing I want to do, really. The other good thing about Lord of Extinction in this deck is that if you give the +1/+1 counters equal to the Mimeoplasm, it gets huge. It's awesome. So you can have like a really huge Keswick Cage Breakers, which is something I might end up doing. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, Reliquary Tower. I just took this card out of the deck. I didn't know it'd still be in here. That's weird. But I really dislike having a maximum 8 hand size, and if you're going to copy the list that I posted, take this card out immediately. Not good. Not good at all. Only because I've run into situations where I've wanted to discard a Dredger, like Golgari Grave Troll. So, Reliquary Tower prevents you from doing that. It's not that fun, so I wouldn't suggest it. That's pretty much that. So let's see what the black player is going to do. Again, I'm assuming he's trying to build up to something like Exsanguinate, which would really suck. Maybe he's got Mesmeric Orb in there, and he's gonna filter through his entire deck. That'd be kind of cute. 4 Horseman deck that apparently is banned in Legacy. It's weird. I would like to sacrifice that guy. What the heck is this? Sparazin Scary. Depletion counters? Ugh. This card's weird. It's... whatever. Oh, we got a Corpse Connoisseur in here. That's good. Praetor's Council, Rexiel. We're going to immediately bring back this Corpse Connoisseur. Let's see what creature we can throw into the graveyard. Alright, we have another Dredger and Graveshell Scarab. This is definitely a possibility. Hermit Druid, Muldrifter, Click, Sheoldred, Snappy Snaps. Yeah, I think we're just going to throw Graveshell Scarab into there. And we're going to attack at this guy, because I don't like being attacked. If anything, EDH players are spiteful. Very spiteful. Wolves! Yeah, Kesike Breaker is awesome in this deck. Very awesome. He's going to want to kill that guy. This doesn't give me a defense to this large onslaught of goblins here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to cast Spider Spawning after this. Let's see what this is. Please be evacuation. Gonna make another Tetravis. Okay. I guess it's a 4/4, so he's gonna block the Kesike Breakers. Alright. This guy's gonna get big really quickly. So Spider Spawning. It's gonna be useful. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to put that card in. There's another flashback card that I didn't put into this deck called Trader's Clutch. For 4 and a black, it gives a creature +1/+0 in Shadow. And it flashes back for 1 and a black. And I didn't think it'd be useful, but it's definitely useful. So we're going to throw it in there. Getting some of these Tetradavites out of here is going to be nice. And we get to keep 3 wolves and our boom tube. And we're going to make a bunch of spiders. Because that's cute. And I want to do that badly. I might bring back Rexiel. So we're actually at a point in the game where we can decide whether or not we want to play an early Mimeoplasm. Now that he's tapped out, I kind of feel like that might be a good call. Or we can make spiders, which might be a good call as well. I think we're just going to make spiders. I'd like 6 spiders right now. There we go. Sweet. All right. So we don't die from this player right now. This guy is still kind of going off. He's just doing a really good job. I wish I had searched up that, what's it called? Sever the Bloodline. That would have been great right now. Both these after this. Let's see what the Goblin player is going to do. Looks like nothing nice. is the correct answer. That's enough for an insurrection. But it's not. This is a human mercenary. That's one of the weirdest things about this card. It's actually really great. You search for goblin permanents. There's also one for elves. I forget what it's called though. But it's not a goblin, so you're not going to be able to use this turn. It's a mercenary. This is the weirdest hairstyles. What the heck? Is that a girl on the bottom left? I mean, bottom right? I think it's girls. What is she? Is she eating? What the? Alright. What the heck is going on in this picture? That's just so. And he's not happy. Like, they got him tied up in a really weird way. And is she yodeling? I think she's yodeling. You can do better, Pete. You can do better. Alright. So his turn was to play that. I guess he could play his general. He's still got 4 mana. Might as well play Wart. She's got haste, +1/+1, attacks for 4. Doesn't seem like a bad card to play right now. You don't return anything, but yep, see, there she is. I guess if he discards anything, she can return, so that's nice. She's going to be a 4/6. Wow, that's a weirdly proportioned creature. So I guess upkeep, he can search for something like Tarfire, cast Tarfire, return Tarfire. It's not bad. And that'll do it, but it's not bad. This guy 9/9. Yeah, spiders. Ah, yes. Oh, the other good thing about Graceful Scarab is that when you dredge it, what it actually does is to pay 1, you can sacrifice a scarab and draw a card. So it actually enables dredge as well, which is awesome. Love that guy. So that's what we're dredging this turn. So the deck so far is actually performing to exactly what I want it to do. We have a large amount of mana, so we can utilize flashing back big spells. We currently have 1 dredger and another dredger in our hand, which is good. This guy's actually kind of big. He's a 6/6. That's awesome. We might just cast him. That'd be cool. I kind of wish this was League of Legends where I could just like ping somebody. Like, ping, this guy is trouble. Everybody attack. Everybody fall back from. Be nice. So he is declaring attackers. Sounds like fun. You should attack with your general. Not me. How about you attack your general at... No, that's also wrong. This is coming at me, right? No, it's going at him. Yeah, not me. Woo, not me. Also not me. Ooh, wow. This is random aggression at this point. Why are you attacking him with everything? That seems wrong. I guess he can die next turn? He can die next turn. After this attack, if this guy attacks him, he's just dead. He's got to have an answer. Like, I had a 11/11 at that point, and I didn't try and kill him. I guess. Ouch. Really? Nothing? Cycle degree of pain? Like, I guess you're actually just dead. This guy doesn't like you. Sorry to say that, but he doesn't. Huh. Weird. Doesn't happen often. Alright, so this is the guy I'm attacking. I don't know about you, but well, you're not attacking anybody because you're on the internet, but this is my target. Target locked. I'm feeling... Oh god, I really want this guy to die. What I'm going to do, if he dies, I'm going to exile Rexiel. with Lord of Extinction counters and kill these people. That sounds like a lot of fun. And that's what I'm going to do if I get the chance. So, Tetravis showing its worth right now. Doing really well. Yeah, there's probably no way Jay Russo is living through this turn. Unless he's got like... I mean, okay, there's a lot of ways he lives through this turn. I lied. But I don't see it happening. I think he would have prevented the red ruby attack, so... Let's see how this ends. So here's my argument for what's going to happen this turn. Stink Joe is going to try and kill him. Or will kill him, probably is more likely. Because if not, if it comes back to this guy's turn, he's probably just going to wrath the board. And my board can take it easily. These are all token creatures. I can Raku in 2 seconds. Not hard. These guys can't take a wrath right now. This will get rid of his Mog Catcher. His Wart will be off the field. He went down to 6. He's only got a Tetravis in this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Costs 7 to flash back, so he doesn't have enough to flash it back either. It doesn't look like it's going to matter, though. What's going on here? Mindless Automaton. Interesting. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Steel Overseer, Mindless Automaton. I like the cut of your jib. Just a sailing term. That's really good. Wow, we need to draw Damnation. Yeah, that's not good at all, actually. Yeah, he's probably just dying, though. That's 8 damage. I would be wary of using Exacxes or exact damage, just because it's very possibly has a single kill spell in hand. So let's see what happens here. Well, no, that's not. That's 8. That's 10 damage, actually, because he can just activate Steel Overseer. Or not. What are you doing, man? Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Attack, activate. This is the smartest way to, not the smartest way. If he really wants him dead, you just attack everybody into this guy. That way he can't just kill this and be at 5. But looks like that's not happening either. He's just dead. Wow, interesting. Kind of sad. Bye. Sure. Looks like it's going to rotate back to me. We have 2 4/4 flyers. This guy's got a lot of stuff going on. Do I want to dredge? No, I don't think I do. I think I just want to draw a card. It's a pretty good card in this situation. Okay. Just keep eating tetrabytes. That's the idea. Oh, my swamps don't count for double anymore. That ruins some math. Alright, we'll play this Grave Troll. We're gonna... There's 2 things we can do. It's very possible I might just Tectonic Edge to Soldavi Excavations, because that's going to start getting silly. But there's also the possibility that yeah, that's just what I'm going to do. There's nothing else to do in this situation, so. Thankfully, we have these spiders with reach. It's going to prevent us from dying immediately, which is really good. Okay. Burgeoning stops really having a use after the early game. Okay, so Oh yeah, he had the two here, so that would be two. So he's got two, three, four, five, six, seven available. His general is Venser, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're going to definitely tech edge this guy. See if he wants to put himself down to three, then kind of leave him where he's at. We have the ability to stall for the late game. We're going to be dredging Golgari, Grave Troll, then searching for an actual creature, then doing it again. So we're going to start doing lots of really big things. Looking at the deck now, definitely should have added Trader's Clutch as a way to win the game. That would have been a lot smarter. We're really looking for... What card are we looking for to mill here? Ooh, I would love, love, love some Life from the Loam action right now. That would be fantastic. Loam would be really good. Oh, it puts it onto the battlefield. Okay, yeah, so it can't be a spell. God, she's just so happy about everything. Like, the biggest smile. The biggest smile. It's just so derpy, and it doesn't make any... Whatever. I don't really know what Goblin is going to get. Let's see. There's some pretty big changelings, but... Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, 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 I know what Goblin can get. Let's see if they have it in the deck. I know the perfect card. That wasn't the card I was thinking of, but really good answer. That was weird, but okay. I was thinking of Tuk Tuk Grunts. I believe that no, that's the wrong one. Tuk Tuk Scrapper, actually, from it would be an ally. It was from World Wake for four in a red, three in a red. It's a 2/2. Whenever an ally enters the battlefield, or when it enters the battlefield, it destroys an artifact, and he can destroy the hell out of that Tetravis. Hopefully, Steel Overseer. Again, I would love to be able to just like ping something, like ping Steel Overseer, and be like, hey, you should kill that Steel Overseer, because it's gonna wreck the entire game and cause us to lose. Let's see if this backfires on me. It's very possible it does. Yeah, that's completely correct. Or Krenko. Krenko's good too. Oh shit. Uh uh That's a lot of goblins. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, we need a Massacre Worm. No, that wouldn't even do anything. Darn it. Let's see who he attacks. Now we're gonna remove that auto yield though, because we definitely still want to kill this Oldavi Excavations in case he attacks him, me, because that's a card I don't want to deal with. So, let's see. He's not attacking anybody? Oh, okay, sorry. He's not attacking anybody. Wow. Okay, that seems incorrect. But if that's the way you want to do it, man, Krenko is good. So Krenko's from M13, in case you haven't seen him yet, for 2 red red, taps to put X, one more goblin creature token on the battlefield, where X is the number of goblins you control. Okay. We can go back to F8ing. So here's the thing. This would be 8 plus 5, 10, 15, 21, plus 17 is almost enough to kill him. He could almost kill him just by swinging at his face, because they all have flying. I could not finish it up though, which would be bad. And then I would immediately kill him, because I would just kill him with Lord of Extinction. So what does that mean for us? What it probably means is we're going to need to make more spiders. That's what it looks like. Spiders might be what has to get us there. This is really interesting. Actually, really, really interesting. We're kind of in this weird place in EDH games where if one person swings and another person swings and another person swings, each person can kill someone in that triangle. And so you want to be the last person to swing to win the game. But as of right now, if Red Ruby gets another turn, nothing good will happen. And he's going the I want to save my ass route. Okay. That was definitely a possibility to do. Yep. Alright. So I got Death Touchy Lifelink here, so I can't swing into it. Darn it. Still got a bunch of damage in the air. Technically, next turn, he can kill Red Ruby, the Goblin player. I can't. Did he force him to use his Barazin Scary? Do it. Do it. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. See? You don't need it. Holy darn it. You actually really don't need that card at all. Okay, called out the Forge Master. Well, know what we're searching with Fauna Shaman. The correct answer is a card to kill that card. So that'd be the answer. Alright, let's see what we do with our turn. We are definitely dredging Golgari Grave Troll. Without a doubt. That's the first thing we're doing. After that, I don't know. Right now, my line of play that I see is dredge Golgari Grave Troll, get it out with Fauna Shaman. Yeah, discard it with Fauna Shaman to get something to kill this, because Kodal the Forge Master will destroy the game. Okay. Probably we're looking at a card like Acidic Slime, but if we do that, we can't do anything else. Well, then Grave Troll's in our graveyard and we can start going off. There is a possibility when we dredge, we do hit something like a Worm Harvest, which would be really good. Instead, we don't. We have an Army of the Damned without enough mana to pay it. Moan, slow spider spawning for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not enough. So we are going to get this guy out of our hand. Search for a creature. Yeah. Damn it. I can't even Cackling Counterpart. Not Cackling Counterpart. What to do this turn? What to do? Let's see what's in our library. That's the last thing we can do, right? So. Okay. I would like to search my library sometime soon. Avenger isn't a bad call. It saves us from this player, but it doesn't save us from this player. Snapcaster gets us what back? Gives us back Makeshift to bring back nothing. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. We can get Gaff. Gaff doesn't seem like it's going to be the way we win. Damn it. Do I really not have a way to destroy a artifact? That's also bad. Alright, so we're going to get Mole Drifter. I'll show you why. We're going to evoke it. We're going to dredge twice more. Or at least once more. Once with Grave Troll, and we're going to draw a regular card once. Yeah, I really don't know how we don't lose this turn. There's an argument that what I should have done was create a really large Rex-sealed Mimeoplasm. It allows us to get stuff like Cackling Counterpart and Demonic Tutor out of these guys' graveyards. But as of right now, we don't really have the ability to do much. Alright, what are we getting here? We have a shoulder in here now. More lands. I'm okay with more lands. Let's actually draw. Oh, we drew Damnation. Okay, we can't die this turn. We really can't die this turn. Oh, that's the best card to draw in this situation. We just don't have the capabilities of using it because we don't have a second mana. Damn it. Alright. That's the thing. Oh, we can get back to this game. If we survive this round of turns, we can not lose. We can prevent ourselves from losing. There we go. That's a better way to put it. Alright. There's no random lands hiding somewhere. This only taps for one. Damn it. Alright. Alright. Okay. Let's see who wants to attack who. Hopefully the answer to both of those questions isn't me. Pass. Alright. Come on, Goblins player. Let's see what you have. You both have less time than I do. And I've been talking constantly. This is depressing. These guys have to figure out their turns better. So we still have a Kiki-Jiki. Still have a Mog Catcher. God, there's a lot of stuff they can do. I think this guy can just win, actually. You Kiki-Jiki the Lord. You Mog Catcher out any goblin, like a goblin, like a single one. Oh, darn it, this isn't good. This is not good at all. That looks kind of cool. Like a cave drawing in the middle of it, though. Like a cave drawing of a horse next to a gnome. That's about right. Looks like we got more goblins. A boatload more goblins. Oh god, this is too many goblins. Can't do anything about this. I can't do anything about this. He's probably, what, getting a Lord? I'm assuming he's getting a Lord. That seems like the best thing to get. I'm really, really, really hoping he all-ins this guy. If he all-ins this guy, I can Damnation, recoup, and kill him. This deck can definitely do that. We have everything in our graveyard we would need. Just straight up just flashback Army of the Damned. Huh? Why would that be the creature you get? What? Oh, he did that on top of Ring. That still makes no sense to me at all. I guess it's protection against Damnation, which, I mean, it's not like he knows I have it, but I guess it's smart thinking. Interesting. So, oh, he's going to make another copy of Lightning Crafter. I guess champion the other Lightning Crafter to get back the... Wow, that's really smart. I mean, that's what he does. I'm giving a little bit too much credit right now. Nope, gave him too much credit. Yep, okay. Let's see what he does. For 4, Diabolic Tutor. Oh, God. That's bad. That's real bad. Uh-oh. Now, just to make sure, that doesn't mean that he wins, right? So he's going to sack this to get back Krenko, tap Krenko. Uh, okay. Make a shitload more dudes. Use a second Lightning Crafter to kill, shoot 3 to his head. It's really funny because Lightning Crafter can't kill himself. Lightning Crafter him, get back Ringleader. Are we all just dead? It looks like we're just dead. This is way too many goblins. Way too many. That's a large scroll bar. Like, God. Yeah, do that. Hmm. Oh, he's just gonna attack. Sweet. Please don't attack me. Attack this guy. Over here. Don't count. Just attack him with all the creatures. Please, don't attack me. I don't want to die. Oh, man, I really want a Damnation badly. So, what are we going to do during our turn? We are going to upkeep, get the Golgari Grave Troll out of here, cast Damnation, have 3 up. I don't know what we're going to get with Fauna Shaman, but it's got to be good, I guess. Yeah! These aren't coming at me. Woo! I bet you he could still kill me if he wanted to. That's a bunch of creatures. Oh god, where are all these going? Still at him. Yes! Avoid attacking me. Avoid attacking me. I don't have Damnation in my hand at all. With the ability to... Yeah, here's the thing. um, these were all 2/4s too. This is my argument for getting a Lord, but I like the way he did it better. He also only has 4 minutes left, so that's a thing. Still not attacking me. Yes. We can win this game as long as I don't get killed here. We can win this game. I want to win this game. You also have 4 minutes left. Whoever created this game forgot to add more time to the clocks. Okay, there we go. Got the other guy going. I'm sure on his screen this is lagging so badly. Probably should have timed how long this attack was going to take. I would have guessed at least a minute 30 seconds, like just to tap all these guys. Oh, did he get the extra row? Yeah, he got the extra row. Gotta get the. God, that's so many goblins. No! No, don't start attacking me. That's not nice. I'm gonna eat one of them. Boom Tube gets his man. As long as he doesn't have like a final fortune, I shouldn't die here. Really? No, that's got fear. Throw it my way. I want to eat your general. Oh, this will be fantastic. God, to be undervalued again. This is awesome. Oh, that's so great. I get to live. I like living. This is good. I mean, this also means he doesn't get to get like a Dark Steel Forge, which is important. Yeah, we're not going to actually filter aware Grave Troll because next turn we can just get a Rexial and a Boom Tube under our Mimeoplasm so that we kill him next turn. As long as he doesn't threaten it. Yeah, that's the idea. Damnation, Mimeoplasm, Rexial, Boom Tube. Kill my opponent. The next turn. Should be fun. What I believe my opponent should have done last turn, which is always presumptuous to say, but what I think he should have done was to deal as much damage as possible to the Goblins player and hope that I had a way to finish him off. Even if you just ask in chat if that's a possibility, like before you make a bunch of tokens, especially since the guy's Cranko on the battlefield, and that's not going to end well for you, you should ask. You should be like, hey, is there a way we can make it so we kill this guy so I don't die? And that I probably would have said yes and let him die, but still, it's always good to ask. Your opponent might be truthful. Oh god, it's so much damage. It's so much damage. I hope it's enough damage. I didn't count anything. Boom Tube will eat his man. And it will be delicious. He will eat this guy. Block, 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 block. That all of them? Oh, there's one here. Anyone else I can block here? No? Okay. He's got to order blockers. Okay. Please tell me you have enough damage to kill that guy. Pump all your guys, right? There you go. Pumps all his guys. And dies. There was apparently something with first strike. Oh, he sacked his Mindless Automaton to draw cards. See you later. And time to win the game. Still can't believe he came out on top on this one. He might just die at a time. This is kind of sad. Where did that 66 come from? GG. Whoa, he's sacking all his goblins. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Does he seriously have a fireball to end the game? Because that would be insane. Don't you do it to me. Don't you do it to me. No way. Oh, God. Seriously? I thought he searched for the Skirk Prospector, not for a fireball. Oh, okay, I'm okay with this. Forking Goblin Offensives. Fine, don't care. Whew. Whew, thought I was dead. Let's cast Damnation. Yeah! We win! Oh god, I'm fine. I thought I died to Fireball there. Whew. It's close. Very close. Got the game. Alright, cool. So, that was the Dredge deck. God, stop showing my network. That was the Dredge deck in action. Mimeo Dredge deck. Didn't really get to do a lot of cool things. As you saw, we almost got started doing really awesome things. My favorite thing to do with that deck is actually to get Undertaker and Fauna Shaman in play, and you get to the deck becomes really, really, really useful. It does a lot of really awesome things. Sadly, we didn't get to showcase that. Instead, we magically survived all that stuff. So, not even an intended pun. Anyways, this has gone on for an hour and 20 minutes. My name is Tom. You can follow me at on Twitter at MGG Radio. Videos will be posted infrequently, very infrequently. Like, I don't think I'll post one for a long time. I should be studying instead of doing this. But they will be posted to this account here. Feel free to follow us. Subscribe, sorry, the YouTube thing. Because it's not like I'll announce when I put up videos on the Twitter. But the best way to get them, if you are interested in watching more videos, is just to subscribe to games. Besides that, feel free in the comments to put down anything you'd like me to talk about during games, any suggestions for the decks, anything like that. That'd be great. I'd be happy to answer questions, stuff like that. Again, it's hard to talk for an hour and 20 minutes, so I try my best. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.